Hi everyone, welcome to a new Let's Play. I'm Polyester Kyle, and this is Metal Gear on the NES. A lot of people don't like this game, and I'm not really sure I see why. I understand that it's not quite as faithful of a translation or a port or whatever as it could be, but honestly, like, it's still an awesome game, and people should probably just see past. I don't know. There are some things that are questionable in it, like the translations and stuff. But those are just funny. I don't know. People need to stop being so uptight about it. I don't know. I think this game's awesome. I loved it the first time I played it. And of course there are some things that are a little tedious to get around. Some things we'll just have to tolerate, but that just comes with the age of, crappy ports. But I don't know. I think this game it's solid enough. So let's get started. Here we are. One of them is us. I don't know which one. Probably that one. Who's late, jumping out. Because we're always late. Alright, so we land in this forest, and we're getting a call. So let's check that out. Big Boss speaking. Operation Intrude N313. Oops. You are to infiltrate the enemy fortress, Outer Heaven. Then destroy their final weapon, Metal Gear. First, attempt to contact missing our Gray Fox. Then try to find the Metal Gear. Simple enough. Use frequency 12085 for all communication with me, over. And now, watch, when I try and call him back. This is Solid Snake. Please respond. Respond, please. Nope. He left me hanging. Oh well. So let's get started, huh? We are dumped in the forest with nothing but the clothes on our backs and a pack of our favorite cigarettes. But we're not gonna smoke those. Those are for a special occasion. But let's get going. We're Solid Snake, man. This is the Americans' first foray into the whole Metal Gear series. And, he's not quite as badass as you'd probably hope. Like, obviously, he's pretty cool. He's Solid Snake. But he spends a lot of time running from people and not being badass. For instance, this screen seems to screw up a lot of people. But all you really need to do is just stand here, exactly where I'm standing, and just run straight down, then run to the... Yeah, just keep going. Just run past him. Because no one wants to fight a dog anyway. That's animal cruelty, man. The way the whole detection thing works is they have basically a line of sight that's literally a line of sight. Like up, down, wherever they're facing. And as long as you don't cross that line, then you're probably good. Here's another thing that kind of pissed people off. The whole forest part is actually not in the original game on the MSX. They added that in. I don't know. I think it's cool though. I don't see a big problem with that. Yeah, see, when you leave that truck, he immediately spots you and shoots you. The important thing to know is just to hold down so you dodge that bullet, and then just punch him out. Punch him in the kneecaps or whatever. Okay, let's keep on going. You're sneaky. So I don't know, this is probably like the first stealth game ever made, right? I'm not entirely sure about that, but it could be. I think it's pretty fun. And the music's pretty good. I understand that it's not the same music as the Japanese version. Oh, wow. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I don't know what I was trying to do there. Apparently not the right thing. Jeez. If I die, I'll be cutting out all kinds of walking back and forth. So don't worry. So we located keycard number 1. And that's important because it... Actually, that's one of the more tedious things about this game. And that's the same way in the Japanese version, so they got no reason to complain. It's like when near the end of the game, you have like 8 key cards, and each door requires a different one. And I mean, unless you memorize it, you'll never know. You'll never know whether you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. So you're just going through all of them, looking for different, you know, whichever one works. It's like a huge pain in the ass. Alright. Uh-oh. The truck have started to move. Obviously signified by... Signified? I don't know if that's a word. By the truck shaking, you know, because... Oh, man, how did he see me? Whatever, punch him in the knees. If you go in here, you can get the rations, which is an important item. So now we have even more things than just our cigarettes. We have card 1, binoculars, and rations. Binoculars, I don't think you'll really need those. They're kind of cool. It's a neat idea, but I never really found a use for them. Plus, you often get killed trying to come in and out of the binoculars. If you kill all the dudes and go into your binoculars and look around, when you come out of the binoculars, all the dudes would have respawned. So it's a bit ridiculous. Alright, so here's a trick. If you want quick items over and over again, instead of like leaving the area and coming back, you can go straight to your transceiver and then come out, and then you'll get the item over and over again. That's pretty cool. I don't know. There are certain things in this game that are kind of questionable. Like, there's these pitfalls that... Oh yeah, this music's cool. That you can negate them, kinda, a little bit, as long as you use your transceiver. I don't know if that's on purpose, or what. But sometimes it seems like you really need to use that trick or glitch or whatever it is. So we got our gas mask. We'll need that for later. Someone will tell us we need it, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, talk to... Oh god, I'm gonna die. Just run. Just run. Dudes won't follow you off the screen in this game, like they will in the Japanese version. What do you want? Yeah. Be careful not to let the enemy see you or detect you. Yeah, well that's too late for that, man. That's what I'm saying, like, he's not as badass in this game because it's very hard to make it through without being detected at all. In fact, it's like impossible, isn't it? Because sometimes when you come out of a door or something, they'll immediately detect you. Alright, so here's what I was talking about. In this hallway, it seems pretty safe, right? There's gonna be a pitfall that opens up, and if you touch it, you die. But there's a trick you can use that if... See? It began to open up just now. If you go to your transceiver and come out, it'll have disappeared. And you can walk past. I don't know if that's a glitch, but sometimes, I don't know, it seems like you need it. I don't know. So in here, we get our trusty handgun. But we got no bullets. Also, it does not look like he's carrying a handgun right there. Okay. So, yeah, news. God damn it. I'm worthless. Your urn? Punch him. I believe I remember how to do everything in this game. I'm trying to... I hope I don't forget something, because that's one of the main barriers of entry here, is that this game is not straightforward at all. There's lots of fumbling around with everything and all that. But yeah, if you walk under the cameras, like directly underneath of them, then you're fine. That's not the way it is in the Japanese version. So that's like a ridiculous pain in the ass. stuck on a crate. You know? Here's bullets. We got 50 bullets. But you're not really going to want to use your gun unless of an emergency. At least at this point in time. Because it's not silenced yet. And you will get seen. Or heard. So here's one of the main key thingies in the game. Is that there's a bunch of these dudes hanging out. They're like your missing teammates or whatever. Your resistance partners. And in order to beat the game, you have to rescue like almost all, if not all of them. Because there are certain things you can only do when you get a certain rank. And you see that little rank down there is a star. 1 star right now. And that means I suck. But if you rescue like 5 of these dudes, then you get a new rank, and then more of them, and you get 3rd rank, and then you finally get the 4th rank after a bunch of them. I think it might be all of them, but I don't know. I don't think it's all of them. You probably have room to miss 1 or 2. But let's see what this guy has to say. That was a close call. Yep, they all say that. Sometimes they add some kind of helpful hint at the end. But mostly they just say that's a close call. Oh yeah, and here's the whole infamous, you know. You walk in this room, you need your your gas mask. Oh yeah, what's he have to say? Big boss here. I forget to tell you something. I forget to tell you something. That's right. You will need your gas mask in gas-covered areas. Schneider knows the location of the gas mask. Over. Who the hell's Schneider? I don't know anybody named Schneider. Besides, like... Schneider's... what? I don't know. Doesn't Schneider make pretzels or something like that? Schneider? Schneider? It's not Schneider, like... I don't know how to say that word without sounding like an idiot. Schneider. Snyder. It's not Schneider. I got no idea, man. So if we go in here, we can rescue another one of our buddies. That was a close call. See now, Foxhounder infiltrated the enemy several days ago. They have captured him, but he is alive. So they pretty much captured all of my buddies, all of my partners. I'm like the only one they didn't capture. Alright, so let's see the handgun in action here. It's a one-hit kill, so it's pretty useful. But like I said, you should only use it when like you're being chased by a bunch of guys. I mean, later in a little bit here, we're gonna get the silencer, but right now it's too loud, and you will always be seen or heard. So here's a masher, or whatever. Just a bunch of, I don't know if it's a bunch of barrels in a row, or what, but it'll kill you in one shot if it hits you, so careful to avoid it. I just think this whole game has this weird vibe of just crappy secret agent trying to do the best he can under limited circumstances. I don't know. In the later games, he just seems so much more cool. He doesn't really, I mean, this isn't, the NES era wasn't really the era of having, like, obviously there's memorable characters, but there's not any real attachment to those characters yet, because there's not much of a, the story wasn't the huge focus back then. Okay, now we got our card, oh shit. We got our card too, so now we can open more doors. But that'll, like, it's such a pain in the ass. It'll quickly come back and just annoy the hell out of you. Oh yeah, let's get another one for the road. So now, well, I don't know. If I come up here, there's this electric floor. Someone has something to say about that. Big Boss here. I forgot to tell you. Destroy the electric control panel to avoid high voltage shocks. Schneider can tell you the location of the remote control. Who is Schneider? And what's his phone number or whatever? I still don't know it. Whatever. I know where it is. I don't need Schneider. can't walk behind stuff. This isn't the era of walking behind stuff. Oh man, I almost... that wasn't actually that close. Alright. Missiles in here. Yeah, the missile. Missile's cool, man. A missile. You actually pick up 5. So, now that we have that, we can cross that electrical floor. I don't really even know what I'm trying to do here, right? I gotta contact missing Hour Gray Fox, and then what? Destroy the Metal Gear. But like, I feel like I'm just running around like an idiot, trying to figure things out on my own. You might wonder why the hell he didn't just see me. It's cause he was down here, and I was up here, so the line of sight was technically like just to the bottom of me. So if you pretty much stay against this wall, then they will never see you. It's really, really dumb, but kind of helpful. Alright, let's use that missile. Let's see if I can do this in the first try. Yeah! That's cool. Basically, when you launch that thing, you lose control of Snake and you gain control of the missile. But it automatically goes, so you pretty much have to just steer it, and it requires pretty careful timing. Alright, dude. Whenever I miss a punch, I just feel like such an idiot. Alright, another one of our buddies. That was a close call! Resistance fighter Diane will now support us over frequency 120.33. Diane is familiar with enemy activity. Let's give her a call and see what's up. This is Steve. Diane? No, Diane is out shopping. She hasn't come back yet. Woo! Man, this is what I mean. Everyone's always out doing something else, and I'm the only one ever doing any actual work around here, man. I don't appreciate it. Oh, I'm so dead. No, I'm good. See, whenever I miss a punch, it's just like, well, yeah, you missed. Oh, no. See, if we enter here, they won't see us. Alright. I'm gonna beat up these dudes, and then I'm gonna call it an episode. Oh, no! What the hell? Alright. I'm gonna eat a ration, and then call it an episode. Alright. Thank a lot for watching. Take care, guys. Until next time, thank you. Bye-bye.